Saturday, April 18th, 2015. I am JTG, James Thomas Green, and I needed today. Today was a day I got to relax, have a little fun, get a little workout. Started out this morning. Still got this persistent cough. I went to, I woke up early this morning, about 6 o'clock. I went and sat in the living room, sat down in the chair, and I fell asleep in the chair for about another 3.5 hours. And I realized that I had a meeting in San Jose for the Democratic Party. It was supposed to start at 10, 9:30. So I figured it's a little over an hour to San Jose. Maybe if I got dressed quickly, got in the car, all the traffic was with me, I'd get there in time for the end of it. Well, I got there just as they were breaking up, about 10:30, which was about a half hour early. You know, they didn't spend as much time in the meeting as they had scheduled. Got to see a few people I hadn't seen in a while. Then I realized that there's a comic convention only a few blocks away. I haven't been to a comic convention in a long time. Baycon, Worldcon, Westercon, those kind of conventions. I tend to go more for the also Creation Con, which is a different kind of con. It's not about creationism, no. This was more of a comic con. It wasn't a comic con per se, which is a brand name, but it was mostly focused on comics and a few movies, and there were a lot of people dressed up as superheroes and fuzzy creatures and so on. So I decided to go, and I bought the 2-day ticket, which is $35 versus the 1-day ticket, which is $25, based on the idea that, well, if I decide to go back tomorrow, you know, I wouldn't have to pay save me $15 for another $25 ticket. I'd like to go. Depends on how I feel in the morning. Do I get enough sleep? Dad is stable. He seems to be getting better. He seems to be getting stronger, but he's still pretty weak. He cannot stand by himself yet, although once he gets stood, he can walk. He's chugging along, and I think maybe it's just a question of time. And if he truly never gets to the point where he can walk again or stand on his own again, that will be a problem. It's one we'll have to deal with. Basically, it means he will never be able to be left alone again. And whether or not he can stand on his own again, he may not be able to be left alone again. But the way I've been thinking about it is I don't know if he's going to die tomorrow or live to see his 100th birthday. He'll be 88 in about 6 days. It's the 18th. So, and he's the 26th, so 8 days. 7 since it's almost the 19th now. I've got a cat playing nearby. Yes, my room is a mess, but Kitty likes it. Oh. Saw a friend who does a comic strip called Squid Row, Bridget Spicer. She had a booth there, and went by her booth and talked to her for a little bit. And I got through about half of the commercial area before I found out where the panels were going to be. Panels is the rooms were speakers and so on. And I missed several good ones in the morning. But there's a good one I want to see tomorrow. I would have to get up fairly early in order to make it. It's a panel about Walt Kelly and who made the strip Pogo. And since I'm interested in art and comics and doing my own comic strips, I think that might be a fun one to go to. Really. So if I go, I have to get up early. But this was good because I ended up, I probably walked about a half a mile, maybe a mile or more today. Ow, the cat's chewing on me now. I've got a cat. It's a vicious beast. More walking than I've done in a while. While I was walking through the convention center, I suddenly got a really bad cramp in the calf of my left leg. It was so bad that I just kind of stood there for a bit, hoping that I could kind of shuffle my way to a chair, which the nearest chair was a couple hundred feet away, before I collapsed. So I sat there for a while. I ate a granola bar because I figured maybe it was a little sugar, because I hadn't eaten in the morning, and that seemed to take care of it for the rest of the day. But I haven't walked in a while, so that's to be expected till I get a little boosted up again. So at the Democratic meeting, I saw Melody got a running gag going. She posted something about some famous person that she saw, and she said that she fainted when he recognized her. And so I posted on her, I faint every time you recognize me. So when I saw her today and she goes, "Hi James," I go, "Ah," and she laughed. And so I'm kind of rambling. So that's all.